If you had AU, Emmy, and YY in front of you, would you be able to blind rank them from best to worst? Well, today we're doing 9 rounds of testing, but I have no idea who's who. Let's see who I will rank at 1. Alright, in front of me, there is the 3 top Stumble Guys players in the entire world. And today, I need to blind rank them from the best all the way to the worst. And amongst these 3 random boxers, there's YY, AU, and Emmy. And I have no idea which one is which. And you guys have no clue either. And the whole point of this video is to see who truly is the #1 player, because you guys always say I glaze too much. So now I wonder who I will put first when I have no idea who I am glazing. So let's hop into the first game. This is going to be one of my best videos ever. Okay, here we are in the first game of today's video. And literally in this lobby, there is the top 3 Stumble Guys players in the world. Where else are you going to get this content? So make sure you subscribe if you enjoy me so far. I'm trying to reach 40,000 subscribers. For the first game, it is literally a free-for-all block dash round, and they're not allowed to fight just yet. I want to explain the rules a little bit more before they start fighting. Like I said, there's going to be 6 rounds of testing. Every 3 games, I'll do a ranking of how I'm currently feeling of their skill. So that means that there'll be 3 total ranks before the final lock-in. But for the first game, everybody start. Here we go. They are allowed to fight. Let's see who is who. So basically in this video, we're gonna be calling each contestant by their color. I'm gonna be like, okay, so green boxers looking like AU, yellow boxers looking like YY, etc. And there's no teaming allowed in this video. Any teaming. And oh my god, there's already the first kill from the green boxer, and yellow boxers just standing still doing nothing. Let's see what's gonna happen. 1 misses the phase, both miss the punch, double 3 block, and green somehow misses that. Oh my god, that was the quickest game ever because I took so long to explain the rules. But looks like yellow boxers in the lead so far. Let's give them a full game to play with. Let's go into legendary block dash though. All right, so loading into the second game, we're gonna have a lot more time to see what player is which. That one was too quick because I was trying to explain the rules. But here we go in the laser. So what I know from last game is that the brown boxer immediately got out. So him right now is kind of on my sus list, but it's only been 1 game. You cannot vote it out just yet. Yellow's going insane, and green is just playing a bit safer. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna keep my eyes on green. Oh my god, the combo from green and yellow onto brown. That was an insane combo. That's like something Emmy Star and AU would for sure do on YY, if my guess. The main thing I'm looking for is who's the first person that's out. That's kind of a lot more. Oh my god, brown with the kill on green. It's completely changed from last game. Look at that kill. That is insane. Okay, we're now made it to the hard formations. Let's see what brown and green are going to do. Yellow is, oh my god, yellow, what are you doing? Just died alone. What is happening? So my rankings are completely turned around. I think I need 1 more game before I do my first ranking of the video. All right, here we are loading to the final game. But before I do my first ranking of the video, just putting them in the spots that I think they deserve. And right now, yellow has a win and brown has a win and green has no win. So my eyes are for sure on green to put in last right now, obviously. But we'll expectate him or her and see what he can do. All right, so green is playing completely back behind yellow and brown. Oh my god, there goes brown. Yellow versus green. Green's coming into third party, and they're too good, bro. These games are actually so quick. This is insanity. When you put the top 3 players into 1 game, the games go by so fast. This is actually crazy. But green finally got his win, so we literally gained nothing. This is going to be way harder than I thought. But it's time for the first ranking of the video. Okay, so for the first ranking, I have 0 idea. This might be the hardest video I've ever done. So this is best and this is worst right here. So let's think about this. They literally all got 1 win. But one thing I do know, green got his win the fastest. So green, come to #1 right here. And for the other 2, I honestly have 0 clue. This could either be YY, this could be Emmy. So let's honestly not just waste time. I'm just going to keep it how it is. And this time we're going to start it off with a skill round. So be ready. Okay, for the first skill round, this is honestly going to be a very good idea for me. If you're good at clutching, that means you're good at the game in general. So you're not allowed to skip any blocks except the 2 block. Okay, so when a 2 block comes, you all 3 are allowed to skip. Honestly, I'm looking vividly here for the first person to die, bro. If you are the first person to die on normal clutching and you're the top 3 player in the game, I don't know about you, bro. You might not even be top 10 if you die very quickly. We just made it to the 2 block. And now they are allowed to skip it and go by it. Unless, of course, you want to prove to me that you're the #1 player and hit the 2 block. That's completely up to you. All right, let's see. Brown, take it. Oh, brown, what are you doing? Okay, well, that's actually good for me. Oh my god, yellow. Yellow hit the 2 block. Oh my god, brown, I had a #3 place. That is definitely going to stay that way for the foreseeable future. If you get out that easily, bro, I don't know if you lagged or something. But now green is going to do the same thing yellow did. And, oh my god, he barely missed the 2 block. I'm gonna leave the lobby really quickly so I don't see who it is. There was a lot to take in that game. A lot of crazy things happened, but I still don't think my rankings are gonna fluctuate that much. It was a very good played by all of them except Brown. So let's move into the 5th game. This time it's gonna be another free-for-all. Okay, here we are into the next game, and I have made 0 progress, except I know that Brown is probably YY, and that's confirmed. If that's not YY, I'm gonna feel so bad for whoever it is. Brown, you're gonna need to do some crazy plays if you want me to think that you are not YY, but let's see who is who. By the way, I do just want to say one thing. AU is on higher ping because she is from South America, and oh my god, I did not think about that. That honestly might be AU because of how laggy she is. We definitely need to move to South America for at least 3 games to give her back to the good ping. It is now a 1v1, and oh my god, these games are so fast. Yellow just took down Brown. Let me leave really quick. And Yellow also won the clutch off. So honestly, I think it's time to switch servers before we go into the 2nd ranking. Let's go to South America servers to give AU the ping advantage because she has been lagging. So that honestly might be a good hint that she actually might be Brown. I'm not gonna lie. Let's see. All right, here we are loading to the next game. Now on AU server, which was completely my bad. I totally forgot that she would have literally over 100 ping. So now Emmy Star and YY are going to have lag and AU will not. And if we see Brown start to play better, that is honestly a very smart play by me to know that Brown is actually AU and not YY. Oh my god. So definitely Yellow is the #1 right now. He won 2 games in a row. Is he gonna go out early? No, he does not. That would, oh my god, he is. He is. I said no, he is not. And Brown was like, yes, he is. Oh my god. Yellow won 2 games in a row, the clutch off and the last game, and now he's out first. This is impossible. And Green, oh my god, this might be the hardest video of all time. I need more games to figure out who's who. I looked away. I almost crashed out. The games are going by way too quick, but we have to go into the next ranking, and I actually have a good idea on who's who. All right, here we go with my 2nd ranking. This is my previous rankings that I had, and because these rounds are going by so quick and I have no time to figure out who's who, for the final 3 games, I will be doing no abilities in all 3 games. So like a no ability Lava Land, no ability Laser Tracer to see who truly is the #1 player. But before, I need to do my ranking right here. If I'm correct, I'm pretty sure this is AU. But Brown also played so bad, so I would feel stupid moving Brown. So Brown, I think you're gonna stay 3rd. I'm sorry to whoever you are, if you're AU, Emmy, or actually this is Emmy, bro. I think Emmy definitely has to be one of these 2. And what I do remember from those 3 games is Yellow won 2 and Green only won 1 game. So the smart thing to do, Yellow, I want you to move right here. So right now I have a Yellow as the #1 player, Green as the #2 player, and Brown as the #3. We need to move into the final 3 games, which these are going to have no abilities. All right, so now we are in to the final 3 games. And for these final 3 games, I call it the skill phase. So this is where you're going to see the true skill of the top 3 players, because there is going to be no abilities enabled. I know they are on, but I forgot to turn them off, so they're just going to play true to themselves. And by the way, this is on this South America server, so AU does have an advantage here. So maybe whoever wins might be AU. I have no idea. What you do notice is all the top 3 players, they all spin. I don't know why they do that, but they all love to spin. That's all that they do. So I don't really know if one of them doesn't spin as much. All I just see is Green spinning a lot more than the other 2 and a lot faster, which I know YY spins very fast. Low-key might be him. And I honestly don't really know how to commentate this. Whoever just comes out on top is just the better player. That's how it is. Let's see who's gonna win. Green, dead first. Oh my god, I had Green in 2nd place. I don't know what to do now. Who's gonna win though? Yo, my Brown with the win. Okay, I had to leave the game really fast because obviously it would reveal who the player is, but Brown did actually end up winning that game, and Brown was in last place. So the proof that this is AU is becoming more true because we're on the SA servers, and now the Brown all of a sudden gets a win. But we have 1 more game on SA before we move to the final. Laser Tracer Endless, no abilities on US. So let's go into the next game. Okay, the 2nd to last game before the final big Laser Tracer Endless. What I did this time to try and rat out someone who's obviously the worser of the bunch, I did a Laser Dash Legendary, but with no abilities, because whoever dies first here is obviously kind of not the best one. If they die first with a Block Dash with no abilities on, it's kind of sad. The only way I wouldn't put sus on you is if you die by someone else body blocking you, because that means you really didn't have any chance. But let's see who's gonna win. And I know YY does not let pressure. Oh my god. Oh, is this Emmy? Okay, hold on. If he saves this, this is Emmy. If he saves it, it's Emmy. Oh my god, that was the best effort he could have done. I don't really know what happened to Yellow right there, but he's out first. And that's who I had #1. I think this might be an impossible video. The rankings are so screwed and messed up. I have no idea who is who. This is impossible, bro. I hope you guys are doing good at home. But let's see. Brown takes the spike over. I'm gonna go on a whim and say Green is YY just based on his movement, bro. His movement, I play with YY so much, guys. This is just like YY's movement. I honestly think this is this might be YY, but I'm not making any guesses yet because he's honestly playing better than I thought YY would. Green is playing really good. Oh, they're panicking so hard. Bro, the precision on Green. How do you survive that? How in the world do you... Oh, I jinxed it. I actually jinxed it. I was like, how do you survive that? And he immediately dies. Let's leave the game quickly so we do not see who's who. Brown now wins 2 games in a row. I have zero clue who is who. This final Laser Tracer game is going to have to determine it all. We're going back to the United States servers and back to Laser Tracer Endless, no abilities. Let's see where I'm gonna rank the top 3 Stumble Guys players. All right, we are in to the final game before I have to make my final blind ranking. And as I said, this brown skin right here, once we went onto the South American servers, this brown skin won 2 games on the South American servers. So this has to be AU. I don't think if anything happens here, I'm picking AU as brown no matter what, because of the fact that she won 2 games on South America and like just played extraordinarily better when it was on her server. So unless something else happens here, I have no idea. Like maybe yellow lag walks into lasers and that like guarantees it's AU. I have no clue, but let's jump off and spectate this endless game. Okay, so I muted to let the players know and let them lock in and not have me obviously in their ear yapping it off. But let's see who is who. Now, what I'm not going to tell them and what I'm going to tell you guys only secretively, I'll tell you guys who I think is who right now. I think this is AU. Oh my God, wait, oh my God. Green died. Oh my God. If you guys did not know, I had Green as YY, but I do not know anymore. Would YY really die that quick? Or is he trying to like throw me off? I don't know who would do that though. I feel like I have to put Green in last place now because of what he just did. Who as a #1 player dies 3 minutes and 30 seconds into Laser Tracer? I'm sorry. Oh my God, there's so many decisions that I need to make before this final blind ranking. Okay, it's heating up a lot. We are currently at 5 minutes and 40-second Laser Tracer. I honestly think this is confirming that this is not AU. AU would not be playing a 6-minute Laser Tracer on 150 ping. That's basically impossible. This yellow guy keeps spamming emotes, and this seems like something YY would do. Like, I'm allowed to use clues like that. I think this might be YY, guys. And I think brown might be Emmy Star. I'm so confused, but why... Oh my God, but why would Emmy Star die like that? I don't know what to do. Let me leave quickly so we don't see the names. We literally, brown died. And if you remember, the last ranking I did, I had yellow #1 and he won that Laser Tracer. So he has to go #1. But who am I going to put #2? Or am I even going to put yellow #1? Let's go into the final ranking and reveal who is who. Okay, so here was the ranking that I had last time. There's no way AU's brown because she would not be able to play Laser Tracer that good on 150 ping. Since you lost the Laser Tracer, you have to move to #2, and Green, you're going to #3. But then again, Green played so good at the start. I'm thinking, how is Brown Emmy Star when he couldn't win a single game at the start of the video? He only won when we moved to SA, so how is that even possible that this is Emmy Star? But just based on how the players played, I can't be biased at all. Yellow played the best the entire video. Like, that's a given fact, so he's #1. Brown, you're #2. Green is unfortunately #3. So, what we're gonna do now, if you are YY, can you step up and meet me right here? Here we go. Who is it gonna be? Is it YY? Who is it? Come up to me. Oh, YY was yellow. I did not, bro. You played out of your mind. But YY, go back to your #1 spot. Unfortunately, we now have to call YY the #1 player based on my blind ranking. But we still need to figure out the big question. Was AU brown or was AU green? Here we go. All right, if you were AU, can you please step up and walk up to me? Who was it? Green. Oh my God, I was right, bro. So that was Emmy Star Brown. Bro, Emmy Star, how'd you play so bad at the start of the game? Oh my God. Bro, if you played good at the start, you 100% would have been #1, but it's just the first few games that you kept dying in. Okay, so this was my final ranking of who I think the #1 and #2 and #3 players are based on when I do not know who's who. You guys let me know who you think is #1, who you think is #2, and who you think is #3 in the comments down below. I really want to see what you guys rank them. But this is my ranking right here, YY, Emmy, and AU. So that is going to be the end of the video. This was a very long video, so if you all did enjoy, please make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.